welcome back to another prep recap. We're going to be reflecting on week 3 and 4 of competition prep because your girl got a bit busy and didn't do one of these last week. So this week we're entering into the 5th week of prep already. That can't be right. Like, just let me double check. I started prep on the 30th of March. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 4 weeks fully completed, and yeah, starting my 5th week this week, which is wild. Now, this prep is already a lot different from my last prep. Now, I recall last prep being every single week I was consistently dropping, between 600 and 800 grams. And that went all the way through. Now, timeline-wise, last time we got the same amount of time. We started at the same weight, undeniably with more muscle this time. But our goals were actually the same. So last time we needed to get from, 67. The goal was to get to 55. And we ended up getting to 52 point something, right? So we lost 15 kilos. This time, Coach only thinks we need to get to around, 55 plus, as we'll have that bit more muscle. So we are currently sitting at, this morning was 65.3 kilos. Now, when I started prep, I think it was 67.9. So yeah, we haven't lost as much as I thought we probably would have by this point. And in all honesty, like looking at my graphs and my numbers here for the last 2 weeks, on average, so from, the week of the 13th, so week 3, on average, I was at 65.8. And then last week, on average, I was at 65.3. So that isn't really much of a drop. Now, I did have quite a few higher fluctuations during that time. That obviously would have thrown the numbers out a little bit. But I definitely expected we would be sitting a little bit lower by now. But every prep's different, and, that's what my coach is for. So he'll look at everything tomorrow when I check in and make a call. We started prep on 2,050 calories last week, so which this is a weird thing. Like last week we had a calorie drop down to 1948, and that's been in effect since Tuesday last week. And my weight hasn't really gone down since then either. So it's been holding pretty solid in the 65s. And yeah, so I don't know what's going on. That was probably, if I'm honest, a part of the reason, like my motivation, my time management to prioritize making a video. I was like, well, I've got nothing to say because weight's not going down the way it should be. But that's the whole point of this. Like, it's to document it week by week. Or fortnight by fortnight. And just show that the journey that I'm on, it's not just this thing where everything always goes right and the things always go to plan. There's hiccups, and this is just one of them. So that's where we're at the moment. So from prep start date, I'm not the best at maths, but I'm going to try. I think we started at 67.9 minus 55 point, what did I say it was? 65.3. I'm getting all dyslexic with my numbers. 65.3. So we're only 2.6 down. But in saying that, like Rob's goal for me is 600 grams per week on average, which as per last week, we were on track for that. Whereas now coming into this week and this week's check-in, unless I have like a humongous drop overnight tomorrow, I don't think that we're going to be probably in line with that. But we will see. I think I've just got these high expectations that, I know exactly how it works. So it, my output's higher this time around in terms of steps. We built my food up higher. Like I just had all these expectations, and it's never going to be just the first prep I did was the first time I ever truly dieted. Like before that, I'd never really stuck to a long-term deficit. So it was sort of the first time I really locked in, whereas this time around, I know what to expect, and expectations need to be adjusted by the sounds. But nevertheless, the last 2 weeks Have been busy. Not feeling any different in terms of fatigue or, a whole heap of change. I am noticing a little bit more definition in my upper body. My upper body always tends to lean out before the rest of my body. It's usually upper body, midsection, then my legs. But that is what it is. So, yeah, noticing a little bit of change, but not a whole heap as of yet. I think I'll really start to notice it when I get to around the 60, 61 mark, because that's where, that's my happy medium. That's like my, okay, yeah, pretty lean, but nothing crazy. And then sub 50, sub 58 last year, I was like really vibing. I was like, oh, far out. Like, this is a difference. So, patience, 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 because we do have ages to go yet. So, that's that. So, like, not noticing any fatigue, any real difference. I'm not really struggling at all calorie wise. Like, to be honest, like, sometimes if my meals aren't timed perfectly, I'm actually like, oh shit, I actually probably don't need that extra 200 calories or whatever. So, it'll be interesting this week to see whether Rob just like lets things chill and just see what happens over the next couple of days, because it was only Tuesday. If it was my client, I'd probably at least wait until the end of this week to make a change. But in saying that, none of my clients are on like tight deadlines where there's a comp date, so we'll see. He may make a change, or he may wait until the end of the week and then make a push again, but I'm not stressed either way. With like talking at this time around, it doesn't even, I wrote in my journal the other day and I was like reflecting. I was like, this doesn't even feel like prep. The first time I went into prep, it was like everything was a change. It was a big shift. It was like food had to be like to the gram or, whatever, pretty close to that. I'd never done that before, really cared to. There was no alcohol, and that was a big shift because that was a big part of my life. I don't drink now, so I don't care. Like, it's no change to me anyway with that side of things. And like, I haven't really been missing meals out or anything either, because all the food we make at home is like pretty good. So it it's sort of like this weird mindset to be in, because at the moment, and it's a good thing, it's so like nothing's changed. Like, people are asking like, how's prep, and I was like, doesn't even feel like I'm in it, because it's not hard. And I will eat this later. I know it will get hard and energy will drop, but for now, it just seems like any other day. So that like fire and that momentum hasn't really been fully lit yet. Like, I'm obviously hitting all the things I need to be doing. I'm doing the steps, doing the posing, doing the training, whatever. But it just hasn't been this huge shift into, oh, you're in prep, because we haven't like had this big aggressive start by any means. So yeah, I'm sure in the next couple of weeks that'll start to like pick up a little bit, I'm sure. But that's a weird part. Like, I'm in this like weird phase where it's like, yeah, I'm in prep, but all the habits were already there. The mindset was already there. Like, it's not like been this big change like it was last time. So it'll be, as things sort of get really picked up that bit more, that maybe it becomes more real. And yeah. Otherwise though, Ash and I sat down yesterday and like had a bit of a chat about, what our plans are for the year and like what holidays we want to go on, etc. post show. And he's like, you still haven't decided what shows you're gonna do. Like, I know. So I'm definitely doing Worlds, but which is, I can't remember. It's I should know. I can't remember. It's like mid-October. I think it's October 10th, or it could be the 19th. Give me one hot sec. I'll find it. 10th of October is a show I'm definitely doing. The other show, I'm like, ideally that would be my second show. Like, the other, I don't know why I'm so like indecisive. I don't know what the issue is. Like, why I'm like not just locked in with what I'm doing. But New Zealand, I think that's the 12th of September, and that's the initial timeline that we've like set for me. But which, yeah, I think this is more of like a stupid, like, I haven't been to New Zealand before and I want to go there and actually go on a holiday, but I'm in the mindset that when I go there, I'll be going there for the show only and then coming home, because then I've got, other shows after that. So it's sort of not like, it seems like a waste, but there won't be that, like I won't actually get to do much while I'm there, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't know. I really need to pull my finger out. But to be honest, it's been on such like the back burner. Like I haven't booked anything for it. All the MUAs and hairdressers probably be fucking booked out. But yeah, I need to probably book makeup and hair for Worlds as well, since we are locking in with that. So at the moment, the only one that's locked in is Worlds, which funny. I like when I said about competing, I was like, oh yeah, I don't want to do Worlds again. Well, it wasn't Worlds when I competed last, but it was at the Gold Coast. And it was just such a huge show. So, but it'd be stupid not to. But yeah, so Worlds for sure, and then potentially NZ. If the thing is, if I'm not coming in lean enough, which I should be by then, we've allowed so much time, maybe I'll scrap NZ and just make Worlds my first show and then go on to do Thailand after that, maybe. But God, honestly, I can't tell you. I'll make it my mission to have like a bit of a sit down and like really, I might even have a like chat with Rob tomorrow on my check-in and be like, fucking tell me what I'm doing sort of thing. Because I'm the worst at decision making. Whereas last time it was just like the one show, knew what I was doing, decided ages in advance. And this time around, I'm like, meh. I think it's because I know I want to do multiple. So it's just like deciding on which multiple that is. So anyway, that is the focus, I suppose, of the next week, 2 weeks to really lock in and be like, okay. Because if I'm doing NZ, I'm like probably like 19 weeks out or something, I would say, which that's alarming. So yeah, I really need to decide on that. But weight's not doing its thing yet. Prep's feeling weird. It's just I'm locked in. Like I'm doing the things. Just mentally it doesn't feel like I'm doing enough. Like it's like, this doesn't seem hard enough yet. And if it feels easy to me, it doesn't, I don't know. I like things to be hard. That sounds dumb, but I do. I like a challenge. I like things to push me. And if something doesn't feel like it's challenging me enough, I find a way to sort of make it harder, if that makes sense. So the fact this isn't challenging me yet, like I just need to calm the fuck down because I know it will. But it's just weird because last time it was a big change, whereas this time it hasn't been. So that's like where we're at the moment. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, honestly, hopefully in the next week or so we start to see a bit of a shift with body composition a bit more, see some new freaky lines and things come out, and see us like the goal would to be, well, not by the end of the month, but in the next week would to be in the 64s and like, you know, trending down pretty hard in the 64s. So that is where we're at. I don't really have anything else for you. This was pretty shit. I don't even know if I'll post it, to be honest. No, I will, because I can't be able to do it again. So yeah, that's where we're at. It's not like, oh yay, prep's amazing. It's just like a bit like cool rinse and repeat sort of thing. But we're doing it. We're doing the things. I'm turning up, getting it done. So yeah. I feel like this video could have been like 8 minutes long. I don't know why the fuck it's 15. I'm deleting this. Bye. So anyway, that's where we're at the moment. Hopefully next time I log on, we're a bit more cheery and we've got more news to share. But at the moment, it's just doing the thing and waiting for the results to come through. And this is like this mental challenge. It's like, this is what a lot of my clients go through. This is relatable. This is what actually happens for a lot of people. Like, not every single bodybuilding prep is seamless without its issues and, you know, without its challenges. So this time around might be actually more like relatable a little bit, because last time it was just like amazing. You know, nothing went wrong. It was just week after week we had drops. Whereas this time around it actually may be a little bit harder to get to where we need to be, which, you know, not every journey is perfect. And with some hiccups, it'll be like, okay, that's really cool. That's really cool. It's not really cool, but you know what I mean? It's not just all sunshine and rainbows. Anyway, I'm going to leave you there. I did actually end this video already and say that's sucking in. I'm going to delete it, but I'm not doing this again. So have a good week. Catch a queenie.